Okay, you guys are old enough. I'm going to tell you the story of how I've come to know our Father.
Heard it. Yeah, you've told us this before.
Sure, you've heard the short version, but there's a bigger story, and it's important for you to hear it. It was way back one December day. I was born on my due date, and the running joke is that my dad made my mom walk a full mile before he took her to the emergency room. Mom still doesn't let Dad live that one down. Anyways, I was my parents' first child, and we lived in the middle of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Mom was an architect from Minnesota, you know, the place with the funny looking ducks and the little houses on the middle of a frozen lake. And then my dad was an Air Force officer who had a father who was also an Air Force officer. So basically, his life didn't look too different from mine, except Dad lived in crazy places like Belgium and England and Japan. So, because of Dad's job, that little adobe home didn't stick around very long. Before long, we moved to Colorado, where my brother Jack came into the world. He also came on his due date, and let's just say Mom wasn't overly thrilled that he came just as quickly as I did. Jack became my absolute best friend in the whole entire world. We played with Legos, house, flashlight tag, baseball, and occasionally he let me play with his Game Boy. My family spent the next amazing years moving from Colorado to Minnesota to temporarily Virginia to Nebraska to California to Helotes, Texas, then finally to Boerne, Texas.
Are we being punished or something? Yeah, is this gonna take long?
Yes, but you'll want to hear it. It was in Boerne that I finally found God. While I grew up in a Catholic household, it was hard to find a permanent church home when I moved every 2 years. In middle school, tennis, academics, and friends consumed my life. While those things separately aren't bad, without Jesus they were pointless. In ninth grade, I went on my first ever Acts retreat, and God made it clear that if I gave him my life, he would make all those things even more wonderful.
Alright, we are moments away from seeing the Pope. Moments.
Wait, that was on a camera or a video?
Say hi.
No.
My life was forever changed. I was blessed to be able to go to St. Peter the Apostle Church, where through the power of the Holy Spirit, I dedicated my life to Jesus. It was during my junior year of high school I met two of my best friends, Catherine and Marissa. They became my sisters and my support when I needed a shoulder. Through it all, I helped teach the confirmation classes, attend Into the Deep, played tennis, ran everywhere, worked in a medical research hospital, and did my best to take care of our zoo of animals at home. At that hospital, I realized I wanted to spend the rest of my life making people better, whether it was spiritually, physically, or mentally. I decided I wanted to attend college for psychology and biomedical science. Well, time passes, and one bright June day, I graduated from high school and packed my bags for Texas A&M University. Of course, my dad went to Texas A&M too, so I knew I always wanted to be an Aggie. It was my dream to wear maroon and wave white, and watching Johnny football isn't that disappointing either. Since then, I joined a Christian sorority and met some of the most beautiful, wonderful girls. I also found a solid foundation built on Christ for my college career and the rest of my life. Then, one day over Christmas break my freshman year, an incredible speaker from Life Teen headquarters came to my home parish to talk about family and faith. When speaking with him after Mass, he encouraged me to apply for a missionary for Life Teen, and that's where my story begins today.
So what happened?
Well,